Hey everyone, your girl is here. So we're gonna do a backwards set of videos Sunday. So obviously you guys will see in the next segment here, which was as soon as I got home from work. But pretty much as soon as I got home from work. You guys will see the next segment. Anyhow, so I think there's like 7 minutes left. And then obviously I'm gonna get a shower and do my hair. I did also want to just come on and share as well that I did obviously say to myself too then, um, there is probably about 5% more cellulite. And you guys can also see whenever I was showing the number of times that we stopped, so if I wanted to be really specific with my timing, I could say we'll take off this many seconds because it actually took this many seconds to auto pause. You guys can actually see her gray pants, right? Well, gray leggings, obviously. So, yes, I did obviously um, notice it. Um, and then right before we had went where I had filmed the 2 mile, right, where I hit 2 miles, and we were catching up to the other crew. Um, and obviously, again, it was really high because, again, that's the purpose, right? Same with showing the clock stuff. Anyhow, I did obviously have like two, yeah, probably 2 to 3 seconds there. Um, and then I was like, oh, the cellulite doesn't look much here, you know. So, yes, that's all though that was. So I was very happy and excited with that. Um, and you guys know I don't have an issue with that stuff, but it's just still, I do like to kind of share because you never know, some person might be struggling in silence and not really know what is kind of. And for some too, it could also be an instance of wanting to change high normal. um, for example, if, it's obviously in affecting their daily life. Like, for example, you guys remember with my hand, right? And I shared about the 3, right? Which was pretty much, it was literally like, well, 20 minutes ago, yeah. And you guys, obviously, I shared that, right? But like the location one, able to manage it very fast. But for some people, they might, you know, feel like they're taking the easy way out if they say, okay, I've pretty much had that though. Let's say they go to 5 places of employment in a week, right? Like maybe one day they go to CVS, and they have that with the cashier, right? And then the next day they go through McDonald's and they have it there, right? Like maybe they're a worker, right? How about, well, that would also be at work, but it's like, one of their coworkers has to like bend out the window, right? And they're walking back to the cooler, right? And yes, and then later on, they're like, hey, and they have to share something, and they're just like, oh my gosh, right? So, yes, for some people, even though it is higher on the minutes, and yes, it is still able to stay, they don't want it to be like 10 minutes of that. So, me doing my job, sharing the best that I can to help people understand exactly, what I felt, whenever that had happened. That's the best way sometimes, because with emotions it's different and it's kind of harder to really know and kind of work with on yourself if everybody is so private about it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, right, like I shared before with the blood pressure, it's like, but I'm really upset that my blood pressure went up 8 on systolic and my friend only went 4. Well, that's, it's very still normal, that it changed like that. And there's so many different attributes that can cause that. Tomorrow, your friend could be 8 higher than you. They could have more water. They could have, you guys get what I'm saying. So, that's an instance where they are higher and it's something that you want to fix, right? And you don't want to just kind of just basically say it's okay. Do you know what I'm saying? Because for some people, 10 minutes might be too much for them, especially because, again, it was persistent, right, with all those different places. Do you know what I'm saying, that they visited through the week? So anyhow, guys, let's get back into the video. And you can share to an extent, you know, and nobody should really be comparing themselves to others, but, and not everybody would feel like those people who actually make the videos, right? But still, like, I don't see an issue with it, so I myself, you know, share totally normal stuff sometimes. Because like I said, you know, it's like you call to report your friend missing. Okay, so what was your friend last known to be wearing, you know, when they disappeared? Oh, well, I know they were wearing a sweatshirt, yeah, and sunglasses. Okay, what kind of pants were they wearing? I don't know what pants are. I don't even look for half a second. Yeah, okay, sure. And then, you know, what's the name? What's the guy from State Farm? Jake. Yes, what are you wearing, Jake from State Farm? Eyeliner? I mean, some guys can wear eyeliner. It's not gender specific. It's just more than most of the time it's females, obviously. But yes, it's like sunglasses. Okay, but what are we wearing for pants? I don't know what pants are. Yeah, okay, sure. Anyhow, I don't look at people's pants. Yeah, okay, sure. Anyhow, guys, so yeah. So regardless, guys, I'm very happy and excited for the official Pittsburgh Marathon run. Oh my god. And marathon weekend coming up here. It's going to be really, really good. So, before we know it, guys. Alright, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Hey, everyone. Your girl is here. So, coming to you guys tonight now. It is now officially about 6:50. I'm obviously just laying here for about 5 minutes now since I've got dressed and undressed from work. So, obviously, I went really, really fast tonight, which was fun. So I'm going to get a shower tonight. And speaking of what I had forgot to share, so the location one actually is a combo in that instance, because I remember I had shared with you guys one time, I can't remember exactly how it came up, but when I believe we were talking about like cleaning one time, and she says that she's one of those people who believed that certain chemicals in the, you know, were like deadly, so she made her own stuff like that, and her own foods and stuff, like her own bread. And then somehow we had gotten on the conversation of hair and stuff like that. And I seriously don't even remember how we got on hair, but then she had told me that she actually gets a shower first thing in the morning, and then as soon as she gets home too. I was like, oh no, I usually get my shower before work, whenever I'm working and such like that, just because, you know, there's very odd times where I do dishes, and, you know, and even if I do get something on my shirt, like, you know, I'm pretty much dried before bed. So yes, that one actually is a combo. So that specific instance, yes, obviously. Yeah, and I've already done a pretty good job, honestly, so far this year. Or I've done a good job, my bad. Because I just say good or bad. I don't say, well, pretty, right, and put pretty in front, like some people do, and that's okay. That's their choice. Self-expression, the way they want to say, you know, the difference and such. So, yes. Anyhow, guys, I'll go ahead here and get dressed. Or, I'm sorry. Actually, since it's only 6, like almost 7, I think what I'll do is I'll wait until the Eagles game is over, see if they win, because if they do, there's still a chance for a Pennsylvania Super Bowl, so that'll be really fun. And then obviously we'll do my hair. We haven't done my hair in a while, and then tomorrow morning, we will officially, like I said, we're not gonna do the trail cam just because there's snow and everything. I don't want people to see my tracks leading into it. So what we'll do instead is we'll buy the rod, and we'll get the photo. So we'll buy the rod and get the photo together, and obviously get some eggs and such, because obviously I did not get that tonight after work. and I will definitely need that kind of stuff. So tomorrow will be a nice, final Monday, but because I'm working, I didn't think she would schedule me. Again, everybody knows your availability is just the time that you're actually available. It doesn't mean that they'll actually schedule for all those days. So, obviously, again, I'll have to, make sure that I'll find another time for, like a movie. Maybe my next Monday that I have off, I can do a movie Monday. And then pretty much probably here, I want to say probably the first week in February again, we'll start doing swimming again and start practicing in the new bikinis as well and just seeing how they work. Because you guys, I don't know. See, I think the kind of fabric that one American flag is that poly something. And there's something about it. They do something to it that gives it like a silk. And just like a really like it slides around a lot. I don't know if silk is the right word. Almost like a leather kind of thing. They always have like a slippery kind of leather. But I don't want that. So I'll actually also, when I'm at the hardware store tomorrow, I'll ask them if they have actual vinyl rope. And probably get like 25 ounce. 25 feet, Alyssa. So, anyhow, guys, I'll go ahead here and watch the Eagles game, the rest of it, and get a little mini snack. And then we will officially get going tomorrow. There might be just a couple more videos today, too. So, yeah, definitely be really, really fun, guys, to start getting in that, all my stuff ready, basically, right away, right now. Pretty much everything is ready for Florida. So, just got to get through this rental and a whole bunch of other stuff. So, talk to you guys later. Yes, Mumu, he is young. Alright, Mumu, let's see. They better. They better, Mumu. They better. They better get this. I want my Pennsylvania Super Bowl. I know. No! Again!
It's over.
Yeah, and they already used one of their timeouts. And it's past the 2-minute warning. Out. Why are you throwing into triple coverage? What the heck? Okay, wait, so second down, 40 seconds on the one, second down, third down. No, it's over. Because after every play, you have 40 seconds to hike the ball again. If there would have just been another second faster, they would have got it back, right, at that spot. Well, no, they would have punted it away to them, but... I know. So much for my Pennsylvania Super Bowl. Would have got in just another... And if they didn't miss that extra point they were talking about, they could have won there. Well, no Eagles Super Bowl winners again. Well, alrighty then, guys. It's now 9:24. I only have another minute left of my vlog that I'm watching. Obviously, I dried my hair. Obviously, blow dried it. I did only have a popsicle tonight for snack. But yeah. You guys hear the noise. Yep, I'm gonna have to be dealing with that probably again tonight. And I definitely do not like that idea, guys. That is not a groovy thing to think about, guys. So, alright, I'll be out in a minute. So yeah, hopefully I can sleep tonight, especially since I just got my sleep again last night after the run. And then obviously the night before, I was super excited, as well. So, yeah, hopefully I can not have that keep me up all night, guys. Let's just hope. Since I have such beautiful hair tonight, guys, we'll just finish it tomorrow. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Everyone, your girl is here, so here we are. We're gonna figure it out. 5, 6. 5, 6. Let me see, what is this? 5/16. 5, 6. Guys, where's the 1/4? Look, guys, they don't have it. I'm gonna have to ask somebody. That's also probably a very popular one too. 1/4 inch. Yeah. Let me go ask someone. I'll be back with you guys.
$3.99.
And silly question, do you guys do returns on these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep your receipt and hopefully leave the tag on it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I'll probably try the 2 foot
Okay.
first and then the 3.
Okay.
Just because, like I said, I am testing for...
Yeah, I think so.
No, I'll take them both.
Oh, take them both.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then I'll just see which one's easier to kind of sway around under the water.
No problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Hey everyone! Your girl is here, so Manic Monday flashback, guys. Just me and my first time this year doing that. Anyhow, guys, so going to you guys today now. I'm literally I think my shirt was a little bit different that day. But anyhow, guys, here I am now. As you guys can see, I got my 2 feet and my 3 feet, guys. That was wild. And it was only $10. And the 3 feet was only $8. So, since he, said that you just have to return it, I hope the water doesn't make barcodes bad. And I don't know if they scan it when you bring it back, but oh my god, that would be a bad girl. I don't know, I'll have to figure it out. I mean, to an extent, obviously. Like, if it's like a cardboard thing, absolutely water can ruin a barcode. But I don't think with this, this like plastic stuff that they have, I don't think that would do it. So we'll go ahead and we'll try the 3 feet. We'll probably I think here Wednesday, Thursday, I don't know. Well, like I said, they did schedule me for, they have the entire first month here of January's schedule printed off, but they don't have the name for who I'm scheduling with for the rest of the weeks. So, yes, obviously I do believe that I probably won't work a certain, days, and then I'll be able to, do my swimming and at least get it practiced with. But I mean, you usually have like a 30-day return, and obviously that is super easy, to have get a 30-day return for something like that, because at some point in this month, I'll be able to practice swimming with it and then just return it, because hey guys, $5 is $5, guys, for Florida. So we're definitely gonna have a lot of fun with Florida and everything. So definitely gotta, live it up for sure. So also then, I am going to, like I said, go get my yogurt and my photo at Walmart, and then I have to do my trash as well today. So it's definitely exactly what I said it would be on this weekend here. That it would be a Manic Monday, make my final, small purchases, except obviously the bikinis. And yeah, so we're definitely on our way, guys, to Florida. Florida. So I definitely have to do some, testing as well with, keeping up and seeing, on certain days, is it the wind, and such. Maybe I could actually watch last year's, all of April's, weather reports and just kind of see, because they do mention that the wind obviously has a lot to play in it. And obviously, yes, you know, I mean, you have your boat is moving around when the wind hits it, duh. Sometimes even cars have that, you know, like it's 50-mile-an-hour winds and you're down the interstate and you're moving, right, side to side. So yeah, I'll have to see how often that is. I mean, and I'll just have to watch I didn't really pay attention to the wind. But you guys remember, like, it was like the smallest chop available when I was off the Florida Keys. So definitely have to watch that and see kind of like the wind, and then maybe just look at the average like wind reports and such for the Florida Keys and just kind of see how all that goes. So it'll definitely be really, really good, guys. But it's now 8:47, so I have to go here and get my grocery order pickup from my grandma and I, and then I'll probably take it home, honestly, and then once I unpack with my gram, then we will officially do my Walmart run, and then we'll take out my trash together. Maybe not, honestly. It's hard to do that without identifying factors, and then get my mail. And also, speaking of my mail, I'll obviously have to well, yeah, I go out and get the mail, so I'll show it. But I think my neighbor took the easy way out, because whenever my gram went and talked to them, then they said that they didn't change their address. And I was like, oh, that's probably why, like, I've always been so confused why I don't see, like, a 30-second drive out the driveway and then right back. You know, because sometimes I do that to get it, but then other times I walk out the driveway to get the mail. So, obviously, with all of that being said, you know, there is, you know, that's why they don't. But I think what she did was she doesn't want to go to her old place or wherever they go now to get the mail. So I think they don't want to go there unless they got a P.O. box, you know, or something like that, and just switched it so they don't have to drive to their old place. But regardless, guys, I think she took the easy way out, because she's like, oh, I'll give you my neighbor's address, and she's really nice, and she'll give me, you know, my mail whenever we send it to them. Yeah, with my name but their address, you know. So yeah, and I'm actually surprised that works, you know, because I think there is like some kind of like registry, you know, because you know how obviously when people send out massive flyers, they can just have resident at, you know, because that's what they're doing. They don't need to know who actually lives there, right? They can just put resident at, you know. But most of the times you do have to have the right name. And especially if it's at an old address, I don't think it even goes through. I think once that 90-day, you know, transfer to a new address is done, I believe it's pretty much done. Yeah, so regardless, guys, that's crazy. So anyhow, guys, nice little 6.5-minute edition. So now we'll go ahead here and, like I said, go get my groceries. And then I'm already up at probably like 30 minutes, which is really good. And then, you know, depending on the time that I have and such, because I do have to get some exercise, just because I don't know how many average steps that I'm going to be getting now at my new job. So just because of all of that, you know, we definitely got to get going here. So, and just kind of see how everything is. And then obviously, these are just watching videos, and I don't think that I've had anything that I needed to add. So I can just add in this segment and just, you know, I can probably listen to it driving if I really wanted to, like I said before. But, yeah, regardless, guys, I'll go ahead here, get going, stop trying to take it up time, because I'm already good on time. I do like to have longer vlogs with you guys. Not like super, super, super short, you know, like yesterday, obviously. So, yeah. Anyhow, guys, I'll talk to... Oh, one real quick thing, too. I would also like to start doing some push-ups, or I'm sorry, sit-ups, too. Just to work on my stomach. You know, yesterday it looked like I was freaking pregnant. That was wild, guys. So, I definitely have to start working on that and just kind of seeing, you know, what I can do to trim that down. Obviously, I do work as well with, you know, not having so much milk and such, but I definitely want to not take the easy way out on that, you know. Find that good balance, which that is obviously, again, exactly like I had shared with the blood pressure in that example last night. So, anyhow, guys, I'll go ahead here and I'll get going, and I'll talk to you guys later. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So now we're officially here at Walmart, and I think the rope would be in this part. The rope near like the fabrics and all of that, and the yarns, cotton. You know, let me look around here. It's already in this aisle before. It's not here. Okay, I might have to ask somebody. It might also be in the sporting goods stuff, honestly, like where you do, you know, for like fishing and anchoring down. So once I get my picture, we'll go over there and just kind of see. I think that's where it is. Alright guys, so I officially finally found it. It was 18 and 19, so here I can actually show you what I was talking about. There you guys can see it said poly, and that is not the kind that I want, so I want nylon. Here we go. Diamond braided, guys. Ooh. It's so hard doing it like that. Let me just keep looking around. Grass. No, guys, this actually seems much better. But let me look at this actual, I don't know what it's called. I call it the wood rope. Right, when it looks like this. Okay, so 5 pounds. Does that mean it only holds 5 pounds? Yeah, that's what that means. Yeah, and you can tell because look at that. That holds 60 pounds. Okay. So I need to first find like probably 10 pounds. Alright guys, this looks much better. Yeah, this rope is much better, guys. So, yeah. Heck yeah, guys. So we'll definitely do this one, and then trying to think if there's any belts and buckles I want. Well, first I'm gonna have to measure the diameter of that. Because what I can do is once I loop it through the anchor hole, I can find one of these to snug it all together. If I really wanted to, guys, I can take these S-hooks. I actually don't have a vise, but I can find a way to get a vise and squeeze it together. I know I had shared that before when my grandfather trapped. Remember? He would take a washer, he would actually take the stake, and then he would mold a piece where a washer can't get up out of it, and then he would take an drill through the washer with an S-hook then. And then they were able to spin around, but they weren't able to jump up with it. That's how my grandfather trapped. So, I can also do something like that if I really wanted to. I just have to find the right diameter and circumference actually. Diameter's halfway. Radius, there we go. And get the S-hook through there, and then just put the rope in there. you know, and then just shorten it with my trick. So, you know what? Why don't we just get one? It's only $2, and we'll just see if it goes through. It's only $2, guys. I can handle that. Hey everyone, your girl is here. I might have to get that for, you know, where I had the candy canes this year. Just put it in the middle. Who knows? Or can I do this? I don't know. There's still some time, guys, to figure some stuff out. I mean, it's only $5, but yeah, I got some stuff going on that I have to take cuts on that stuff. Just for now. You know, just, yeah. Don't act like you just won the lottery, Alyssa, right? Like a lot of those people. Yeah. Anyhow, guys, here we go. That's 27, guys. We'll see how close I am. Oh, guys. Oh my god, watch me get this right on. 25. 26. Alright guys, here we go. Let's see if I got it. Oh my gosh! No way, guys. Holy cow. It wasn't perfect, but it was pretty freaking close, guys. So obviously it has its own sensor, right? Those pumps have its sensor. So probably just another $1 more. If we do this every time, guys. No, I don't do it every time. I wish that I did it every time. Obviously, the average itch does do it every time, though. We do it every time with the average itch. Yes. Anyhow, guys, so I'll go out here, get going, drive home. Let's see how many miles it says. Oh, home dismisses it. So it says 394 miles, and I am averaging a total of, oh, it's that girl back there. 35.3 miles per gallon, guys. That is freaking killer. So, anyhow, guys, I'll talk to you guys later.